Hello. You are seeing a very frustrated Sam right this second because I had two big errors going into this video, which was, for whatever reason, my microphone was not hooked up, so it was not recording any of my actual commentary at all. It was only hearing the audio from the from the video, and then I could not, and then the face cam was wrong, so like nothing of the actual Nintendo Direct was being played, and it was just my face. I'm a little pissed off right this second, and I'm just so, and luckily I stopped like halfway through the Direct and kind of caught this, but it's not like a live, genuine reaction to it. I can still do my best to kind of like give the same reaction, but it just won't be as like genuine. I'm also just stressed in or overwhelmed in my personal life as well, and I was kind of hoping for this to be like a nice little like fun thing I got to do this morning, and it's turning into more of a pain in the ass. And so you hate that when that happens. So we're gonna try this again.
The cycle of this world, I will not allow it to perish with you.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
You sit around and wait for a miracle?
Again, I kind of said this one earlier the first time I saw it. I knew going into it that this was like, I kind of guessed from like just like the very intro that it was like, you know, Fire Emblem, just like based on the character models and everything. This very much reminds me of Hyrule Warriors, you know. Man, my mojo's just not the same now.
You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
I think that's a very quick turnaround for this game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shin.
I don't know if I should keep recording this or not, because now I'm just kind of in like a bad mood. And I was so like in such a good place before, of like it was pretty genuine, I was having fun, I was really enjoying it, and then now I'm like, I literally just watched this a couple minutes ago. I mean, sure, you can kind of like maybe do like more of like an analysis of everything, but like, I'll just do the quick recap of it, which was, I'm not a huge fan of I don't even remember the style of the game now, because I just can't think. That kind of gameplay where it's running around mindlessly killing tons of enemies, to me that gets pretty boring pretty quickly. The maps and the characters can kind of keep it interesting for me for like a little while, but after just like a certain point in time, it's like, okay. Yeah, after just like a certain point in time, it's like, okay, I don't care for this. This is just getting really repetitive. Sure, you can swap on a character that has like a different style of like fighting, but at the end of the day, you're still just doing the same thing of running around the same map with different fighting, with, you know, different moves, killing the same faceless, mindless enemies.
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today. Just saw what you'll look for.
The Orange Star Nation needs you. We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot campaign. In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced.
I thought this was really cool.
To these characters.
You know, it's a classic turn around of like an original style.
Campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience. Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high scores in the War Room. Create and share custom maps in the Design Room.
I thought this was cool that you could actually create the custom maps. I think that's really neat.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th.
I thought this was a really cool idea. I like this game. But for me personally, I just feel like I probably wouldn't want to pay more than like $20 for it. Like, I don't think this is worth like a full $60. It looks fun and it looks cool. But yeah, this is to me is not like a $60 game. So I'm curious what the price point for it is going to be, especially since I think this is like a Nintendo IP. So I don't know if they're going to try to like hike the price up on it or not.
Orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Explore.
This is funny. When I first saw this screen, I was like, what is this? I'm like, this looks so bad. Like, this visual. Like, I don't know what it was. And then when I found out what it was, I was like, oh, okay. That kind of makes sense.
Or an infinite universe.
It's No Man's Sky.
In No Man's Sky, every star is
I'm
a light
very
from the sun.
worried about the frame rate and how this would actually run on the Nintendo Switch, which already has frame rate issues with this kind of intense, graphically intense game that requires procedurally generated worlds. I just don't see that holding up very well.
Each orbited by planets teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen.
Oh, that's cute. He was riding a little moth thing.
You must craft your own tools. And
I didn't
find your
catch
own
that
place to
before.
live.
I'll say, like, No Man's Sky really looks like it's come a long way from its very poor launch. Because I think before it was just like, they tried putting it out way too early because it was way too empty and there was nothing to do. They definitely looks like they turned it around with, well, now it's like third person, you can build stuff, there's more interactables. I think there's like a mech somewhere in here. You saw him riding a dinosaur. There's much more diverse like little environments.
Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers.
It is cool that there's like different factions. Yeah, there's like the robot.
No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I'm curious how that one will like just hold a handle on the Switch. Oh, this one I saw. This is one of the ones that was spoiled for me on Twitter. But I think this actually looks really fun. So they got Bowser, Mario, Luigi, Toad. And then I forget, so they got DK, Yoshi, Rosalina on the field. I saw Wario. I don't know what that one is. That's the goalie, what his name is. That's cool that you could like, I wonder if that's like actual gameplay mechanic that you can interrupt the like the supers.
Mario Strikers.
This actually looks really cool.
Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates.
I like that the Yoshi just turns different colors depending on what team he's on. Color team.
And crushing special shots. the main rule in this sport is
There's
to
Wario,
rule the
yeah.
field. Try to score more
Waluigi
goals
just
than your
freaking
opponent.
spin kicks them in the head. Jeez.
There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your
I like how the
strategy.
little toad was just so bowdy.
Gear you equip.
Wait, hold on.
That'll help you.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? This red one right here. Watch this red one. No, this yellow one. Yeah, or the pink one. He was just so mad.
First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed,
Okay, so there's
strength,
coins.
and
Okay, I'll make the same comparison as I did before. Mega Man, like retro punk, you know, post-apocalyptic like warriors right here. Like this is such a gem. I love these really weird outfits that they've got going on for the characters. It's pretty funny.
as accuracy. Customize as you see fit. Second, the Hyper Strike.
I really wish they didn't have to get such a cheesy narrator for this. It's so bad.
And charge it while your opponents are distracted.
Oh, like slowed down the time.
The net, and you'll score not one.
Oh, that was interesting. Oh, you know, I haven't been paying attention to is the environments. This looks like if we wind up, let's go back for a second.
Your opponents are distracted.
This would be good. No. Yeah, right here. This is like a good shot. This looks like kind of like a maybe like a. You can even see like the netting or the out of bounds is supposed to be like this cobweb. I don't know if this is supposed to be like Luigi's Mansion or just like a haunted mansion theme. Because like clearly over here you can see it's like just like Mario Land as like the theme. So it's interesting to see like because originally you had like Mushroom Kingdom on the left and then Bowser's Kingdom on the right. So it's interesting to see like what the different fields do. If there's like I don't know if there's like an inherent status effect or if it's just like a cool visual thing.
The net, and you'll score not one, but 2 goals.
I didn't catch that the first time I watched it.
Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team.
I thought this was really cool. I like the fact that you can have so many. Oh, that's the lineup right there. So it was everybody that I had mentioned. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Bowser, Peach, Rosalina, Toad. Dude, that is like. These are like such fierce, like, faces. This is a really angry Yoshi and like this DK looks like it could kill you. Jeez, some of these are like intense.
In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you.
It sounds like it's like a
Or join
good
an
guild
existing one
ranking
owned by
type
other
thing.
players. Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles, and hyper strikes. Anything goes on this field.
What's up?
Can I make you some more breakfast? Like, I was gonna make myself like eggs and salsa and ham and a tortilla or something like that.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mario.
Benefits of having a really nice fiance who is trying to help me out this morning, and I appreciate it. Okay. Guess I'm having a little bit of a hard time this morning. I'm just feeling overwhelmed, and she's trying to help me out, and I really appreciate that.
Pro Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game. Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah, this was the other one that got ruined for me, or got spoiled, I should say. It's the Salmon Run thing with Splatoon 3, which this looks like fun, but for me, the part about this that I think is, like, I was like, oh, I thought this was like for Splatoon 2, but like, you know, obviously now in hindsight, it's for Splatoon 3. Which, like, when I played, like, Halo and things like that, this type of gameplay, to me, was, like, a lot of fun, just getting to be with your friends, playing, you know, against, like, a horde and waves of enemy. The fish stick. Oh, that's cool, like, that the friend just did, like, the one super shot for the other friend. Like, that's cool. That's how you're supposed to beat it. I mean, this does look like a lot of fun. I can't deny it. But for me, I thought this was confusing at first. Like, if they're doing this for 2, like, isn't it like a little late in the game for this? You know, like, isn't it more like time to like no one's gonna want to like go back to their Splatoon 2 to like play this. I know Splatoon 2 is like super popular, but I'm just not. I've played it, but I'm probably not gonna play the third one or anything like that. It's like, it's cool, but it's just not my favorite. Looks really cool. I'm glad that, you know, Nintendo is continuing. Like, it's a very growing IP that's done really well for itself. But it's just one that I'm not super into. There's a lot of other IPs that I really enjoy, and that's just not one of them. I'm not a huge like shooter fan, and this, yeah. But it is fun. But I'm just not. I just don't want to play it.
Sponsors at the ready.
Fanzes. I thought he was saying it incorrectly. It's a very gorgeous visual. Like, they did really well on this. Like, a lot of effort did go into that trailer.
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch. In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Panzers.
I was surprised that they're already trying to put out like another tactical RPG.
By aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
When I look at this, it kind of reminds me, or it makes me think I'm looking at like little toy kit robots fighting. You know, like that's the kind of feel that I get for when I look at, you know, this little guy. Like, everything else just looks like so miniature. This is a very like oil, like pastel character models for which is interesting.
The sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
What's the next one?
Get set for a high-octane Disney and
there's
Pixar
Belle,
combat
I
racing.
think.
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar.
I was so curious. Is there a fan base for this?
A roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power.
I was curious. I know I don't have an audience for this to let me know, but like, I would say let me know down in the comments. Is this, because I never heard of it before this trailer. It sounds like it's something that's currently available elsewhere, but I've literally never heard of this before. is there a fan base for this? Do you think it would be popular? I saw like the 5 kind of like star tier list thing. You know, there's already like a kart games kind of in the mix, and I think there's like some Smash Bros kart game coming out, so it's like hard for me to think that this is going to get like a lot of traction, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like the racing video game scene. So I just like my experience was like Burnout when I was a kid, Mario Kart. That's really like the only big racing games that I ever really played. So
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch. Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure.
I thought this was a
Darth Vader's
weird.
secret princess. You'll use devastating force powers and lightsaber.
I thought this was a weird choice in my opinion, because it's like, I mean, yeah, The Force Unleashed was like a fun game that I played on like the PS3, but
Use button controls.
I mean, they've definitely been making more of like of a push recently on the Switch to do like the classic, or like to do like more Star Wars games like Knights of the Old Republic or something like that.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore.
This is gonna be good. Okay. I was this. If you've never played an Assassin's Creed game, I would say get this and play this only, because this is, in my personal opinion, this was the best when it comes to the Assassin's Creed franchise, by far. I think, to me, I loved Ezio Auditore. I even cosplayed as him. He is super cool. Love his character. Loved the gameplay, the mechanics, the style, the story. Like, it was really good. This, I completely support this. I just think it is weird that like Nintendo is trying to bring all this onto the Switch. I don't really understand why. Like, I don't know, like, to me it's like, is this really what people want right now? Do people want to be able to play Assassin's Creed on the go? You know? Like, I don't know. Like, that to me is like the only weird part that I don't get.
Victoria da Firenze awaits the 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games.
That is cool that it is all 3. Definitely play this one if you've never have before.
And discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD Rumble, and optimized on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection launches on Nintendo Switch February 17th. Pilot mobile suits in dynamic action RPG battles. Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year. 2.
Again, for me, I'm just like, why? I look at the games that they're releasing, like those last 3, and I just think, why? Like, that's such like a weird choice to like put the energy and effort in making that available on the Switch.
40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ.
Will trigger.
Made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus, Radical Dreamers, originally released on the Satellaview, is included. Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure.
That's interesting.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-order.
Did I really need to say dashes and slashes? That seems a little bit much in my opinion.
Begin today on Nintendo eShop.
This was good. I did see this part. This was so funny. Eat. You fools have fallen for my trap card. My mouth.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure. Kirby
This does
and
look
the
like a lot of
Forgotten
fun.
Land.
I'm not gonna deny it.
It all takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode.
Oh gosh. Okay. The mouthful mode. I don't know if I like it or not. This is my reaction. I'm like smiling, but I'm also cringing at the same time. That's how I feel. It's like, oh, that's kind of funny. I actually think once you see a little bit more, I actually think this is pretty creative what they're gonna do. I love seeing his little feet there at the end.
A vending machine to attack the juice cans.
I think it's creative. It, you know, does take Kirby in like a new
Become a
inhaling ability in a new direction, which I do like.
With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this. As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow.
I
and
like
more
that it'll
resources
grow and it
become
will
available.
expand. Like there's a sense of progression.
At Waddle
This I
Dee's
thought was cool
level,
too.
Familiar copy abilities can be evolved.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. I made you some dinner too.
Dinner?
For your lunchbox.
Oh, whoa. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have dinner. Yeah, I thought that was cool that the abilities could be upgraded, so it puts like a twist on like the classic abilities that you've already seen and known for so long.
Change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful. Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms.
Oh, this was sick. No.
A new adventure awaits our pink puffballs. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do?
Ding dee dee dee.
Can Kirby restore peace to this world? Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th.
I definitely go get
Pre-orders
that
are
one.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
There.
Have your hands full of games with these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet. Relive or get to know these heart-filled adventures.
I usually
alongside
have to be
Sora,
connected to the
Donald,
internet.
Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece for Cloud, containing all 3 game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Klonoa. Wasn't expecting the Klonoa boy. Oh, he's got Pac-Man on his helmet, or on his hat, that's funny. I guess I would say side note. I love Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorites. Maybe I'll get a tattoo of that one day. But, what was I thinking? I just like, I already own it on like everything else. Like I have like a lot of the original copies of everything already. So like I already have like Birth by Sleep for the PSP, stuff for the Game Boy Advance, on the PS1, or you know, for like the PS2. You know, and every other console came out on, and then I bought like the new editions, like for, I think they did it for the PS3, and then I think that they did it again for the PS4. I forget. I know I have everything for the PS4. Just, I love the franchise, but I don't think I need to buy everything again for like a 5th time. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, cool, thanks, but I'm good. I'm curious where they're gonna go with Klonoa. I played one of them for like the Switch, and the character just like dies at the end, and he's like not like a real creature, so it's like, it was kind of depressing.
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th. We're so glad you're here. Come here often. Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the portal gun is your key to surviving imprisonment.
Ooh. What is this? There's a lot that's going on here.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut, now in HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was.
Of course.
The near future, a youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death.
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
That looks kind of cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
How was that? Next up is this. It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series.
This is gonna be a banger.
Sports. Please take a
So we got volleyball, badminton, bowling, soccer, swordplay, and tennis.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch Sport.
Who is this? Who is this? Where are the Mii's?
game. You might recognize these three from past Wii Sports games. Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
Yeah, bringing this back.
Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve. And Chambara. Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup. Soccer. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers. By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you can play shootout mode with intuitive kicking motions. Badminton. Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, Volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball.
Huh. I wonder how that one will handle.
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face.
Gosh, you're gonna just be in a place where there's some people have perfect. Yeah, that's not gonna be get you very far.
How was that? Since I'm already here,
I guess I would say I have a little bit of a problem where I have to start to get ready to leave for work. I originally when this video was almost done. I guess I don't know what to do because I was hoping to be done, edit, and upload this morning. I guess I'm just gonna honestly pause, leave this here, and then have to come back later this evening to record because I just don't have time to sit here and play and watch, or not, play the video and watch it. So I guess right now I'm gonna be taking a break. When I come back, the window up there will be completely pitch black. So I'll see you guys in a minute, or I'll see you guys in a second. For me, it'll be after a whole work day. Evening, everybody. I am back. Like I said, it would be different outside now that it's evening time, so we're just gonna jump straight on back into the video and keep watching. I think it was the Wii Sports Island was next. Well, let's see what it's like.
Ready? Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
All right, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout
Of course,
our
they're
matches.
trying to make sure, I've got plenty of space. I'm making sure not to be dangerous at all.
Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team?
I like their team name. That's great.
It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. However,
Takahashi,
opposing
she looks
team
like he's having so much fun. I like his face.
Takahashi makes the block. Another one's coming. Koizumi saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up, and Koizumi spikes, but it goes right toward the opponent. Here's another attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball, and with a setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores. They got a point.
I wonder
with
how
that
you
fierce spike.
aim it or something. Where does it go?
Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
Oh my gosh! Don't ever do that again.
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch
cornball.
Sports.
Oh my god. But I love it.
The game launches April 29th. We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
Oh, there you go. Of course, we gotta throw that back in there. It's one of the biggest things for the Wii Sports. My question is price again. Some of this Nintendo stuff is good, but Wii Sports was always came in free. I don't remember how much Wii Sports Resort was when I got that one. I could see though the way that Nintendo is going that they could Nintendo could easily charge $60 for this. I could totally see that. I really, really hope that they don't though. That would be kind of annoying. Because I kind of want this. It's the perfect party game.
And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
That's smart. I'm glad that they're letting that.
Like to ask
they're
for your
doing
help
that.
with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen. For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details.
Visit NintendoSports.com. I'm definitely gonna try this.
Thank you. That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I hope you're looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I'm definitely looking forward to Wii Sports. That'll be a lot of fun. Wii Sports,
Get
I don't know,
those
like
taiko
Switch
drumming skills
Sports, I
ready.
guess. I don't know.
The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Set in Omiko City, a sacred town for taiko drums, you'll strive to become a taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night.
Megalovania!
And that's
They
not
know
all.
what's up.
An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs
I've seen
total.
people go ham on this
Plus,
thing. It's
take
insane.
advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War. Drum to your heart's content when Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch.
And paid in-game subscription service.
What's new with
How
these
much is
Nintendo
that?
Switch games? The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the
fact that
conflict
everyone hated
among
the name
3
of this game
nations.
so much,
Your
it, like,
choices
brings me so much
and
joy.
conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the
curious what
demo can be
reviews say about
transferred to
this.
the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle, defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Cuphead's doing really
A free
well for
update
itself.
is coming to the Metroid Dread game.
What?
All it takes is one hit. Even for
No.
this.
No, that's evil.
Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread Mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series,
That's
take
so
advantage
evil.
of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie Mode difficulty.
No. Okay, that's fine. So it's different modes and everything.
This free update launches later today. A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
Oh, that'll be fun. I like the boss rush idea. That's cool. It's cool to see that they're updating that game still.
Something's
Dread mode
bound
sounds
for Nintendo Switch.
terrifying. Finally, they released this. Took so long. There are so many people that are just screaming with joy whenever they saw this. I know it. I can't believe they. Oh wow, they even went like a step back. I think. Wow, this is insane.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
Wow, that's really cool. I can't believe they actually finally did that. A lot of people are going to be really happy. Good job, Nintendo. I'm impressed so far. Oh god. Now comes the full-fledged of games that like nobody is probably ever going to really play or care about.
What did you think? Here's some news for Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017.
Mario Kart?
So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
Just hold the phone on this one. I'm not even kidding. Wow, it took them waiting this long to make DLC of remastered tracks. When are they gonna make a new one? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is literally terrible. It makes sense because it's like one of their most successful games. But I swear, if this is just no, no. Alright, let's get this over. Yeah, let's get this over with. It'd be like just this or something, or like a couple. But to do 48 courses, that's insane. Okay. Okay. I'm impressed. I'm actually kind of impressed by that. Wow. Okay.
Courses such as Coconut Mall.
Called it. You're getting Coconut Mall.
Choco Mountain.
It's like, I don't really play Mario Kart for fun on my own anymore. I mean, I could see it being, maybe I might buy like one or two waves that might be fun, like, you know, like the fun ones. I don't know. I'm curious, like, maybe if it's like really picked up in popularity, but I know there's like the Smash Kart game that might be coming out as well, so I'd maybe like lean towards playing that instead, but we'll see.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Of course, it's later today. Why wouldn't it be later today?
At no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
I have no idea what the final announcement is. I have no clue. I wonder if it's gonna be like any good or not. Because this is usually when they leave like the very best is here at the end. If it was something like Zelda, they would have like let it have its own segment. I have no idea what to expect.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world. Aionios.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his feud.
Sword march. The land pierced by a great sword. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you shoulder it all alone.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never replace the friends we've lost.
Oh. Wow, that's actually a huge announcement. Okay, I didn't know what this was. I kind of had a feeling. So it's the next Xenoblade, or yeah, the next Xenoblade game. Dude, oh my gosh, how is like Twitter not blowing up with this? I feel like they would be going crazy. Dude, the Xenoblade fans are like intense. Okay.
The flame clock, it has to go.
Is that Nia? Wait. Is that Nia?
In our eyes, it'll never replace the friends we've lost.
The flame clock, it has to go.
Oh my god, is that Nia? Hold on, sorry, I like double clicked and messed up my computer.
It'll never replace the friends we've lost.
The flame clock, it...
Oh my gosh. That... Oh man, I messed up the video thing again, didn't I? Where it just showed my face. No one's gonna really watch this video anyway, so I don't care. I'm just gonna leave the mistake in there. Whatever. I cannot believe Nia. So this is like not that far down the but Nia can like kind of pseudo live for like a super long time. So I don't know how like long she's been here.
Has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Wow, September 2022. That is not that far away. How? They just are like just dropping bombs. That's like a bomb drop to me, and like that's just like right around the corner. Wow. I'll play that.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you look forward to it.
I've heard nothing of this.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Oh, focus. There we go. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna kind of wrap it up. I think I made a mistake there towards the end, and this is like super red on my face. Let's get that out of there. I don't know what to think. I mean, okay, I messed up in the video, so I know I messed up, but I don't care. This thing has already given me way too much hassle, and it's 10 o'clock full. And I'm not gonna try this all over again. I say all this to say that I actually think I'm kind of impressed by this Nintendo Direct. looks like it had a lot of fun things in there. They had Earthbound, they had Chrono Cross, the Wii Sports, Xenoblade 3 is awesome. I'm very curious about like the Mario Kart thing. They had Mario Strikers. Were there any others that particularly stood out to me? I can think of off the top of my head that like particularly stands out. Oh, the Kirby one. That one was also looking really good too. So I would say that was like I don't think it's what people were wanting, you know, because I think a lot of people are more interested in like Zelda or more of like the future of Metroid or I don't know. I guess those are like really the only things I could think of. Or like Silksong, you know, like those long-standing, long-running ones that people have been really wanting for like a long time now. But I would still give that like a really solid like thumbs up of like a Nintendo Direct. Like they were doing good work. I know like I think there's a lot of good Nintendo Switch games coming out this year, and I'm really excited about that. So either way, that's it for me for tonight. It is 10 o'clock again for me, and I want to get some rest. Good night, everybody.